Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. This week, CPI results, which are going to decide if crypto, Bitcoin, and also the stock market is going to keep trending up. We're going to see new highs or we're going to see a correction. The expectation of this SCPI is going to be 3.2%, which is super lower compared to the one of last month, which came, of course, lower than expectations. So I guess if we're going to see those very, very low results, is going to, of course, don't put any pressure for the Federal Reserve to hike any interest rates, and therefore we're going to see a bullish continuation of crypto and stocks. But of course, if it comes a little bit higher, and also remember that last week we had very strong job reports, then it's going to, of course, give fuel for the Fed to increase interest rates, which could be a little bit bearish for stocks and crypto, and we might see a correction. And now let's jump into the charts right away so I can show you what I think is going to be happening in the short term. Now, I'm going to take the chart here of Bitcoin. As you can see from here, we are still in this range. And we are going sideways. Bitcoin doesn't really understand, it doesn't decide himself where to go. He wants to go trend higher, he wants to go lower. It's very difficult now to understand. In my opinion, I can see a little bit of weakness over here because even though we're actually trending sideways, as you can see from here, we're pretty much trending down here, showing a bearish divergence on the RSI, which this usually is a very is a bearish sign, and it indicates lots of weakness, right? And of course, we pump like crazy with Bitcoin this way. We never had a pullback since this time over here in 15th of April 2023. So it will be actually okay and healthy to have a little bit of a correction to go down to this level over here and then trend all the way up to next target, which is going to be $35,000. Again, this is not financial advice. I might be totally wrong, but it looks like, in my opinion, that's where we're actually trending down to. So if I was about to trade, if I'm gonna open a trade from here, what I'm going to do is going to be um, the way I'm going to do this trade, it would be to actually wait until Bitcoin is going to retrace up to this diagonal support here, which is going to go roughly around the 26th, 25th of July. And the target is going to be at $27,300, which also corresponds to the 0.618 Fibonacci. It's a very strong indicator of a reversal. So again, that's the way I'm going to play with this. And I'm going to probably wait for the price to retrace at this level, and then I'm going to evaluate to go long. But at the moment, again, it's probably better to stay sideways because Bitcoin doesn't really understand where to go. Again, my opinion is going to go a little bit down. It's going to continue the trend down. But again, CPI comes lower than expected. Of course, we're going to see this break of this sideways channel, and then it's going to trend all the way up. Next one I want to talk about today, guys, it's Avalanche. Avalanche, I think, is showing something incredible. Is that I'm not talking about in a short term, but it's more of a medium to long term. So I'm talking about the next maybe 6 to 12 months. As you can see from here, we are trending down here with Avalanche, but at the same time, the RSI is pointing upwards. We're showing what we call a bullish divergence, which means that usually this is a very bullish indicator. So the expectation of Avalanche to actually have a nice reversal to the upside and then start to hit those target levels is actually quite big. Only because, of course, number one, the RSI is showing a bullish divergence, which is usually very, very bullish, but also because if you think about the psychology of the market, now I think we are hitting what we call a depression phase of the altcoins. So because the altcoins are into a depression phase, what it means is that once we're going to get out from here, we're going to go into disbelief. So I'm going to show you pretty much the what I'm expecting from Avalanche and also from the other altcoins like Solana, all the other ones, right? So we are now into we can say a descending channel. So this is our line of support, our resistance, then is our support over here. So once we break this level over here, then we're going to enter into what we call the disbelief phase, where it's going to go down and then it's going to trend up this way over here and maybe try to go to this level around $45. Then after that, because we are in the disbelief phase, we might see maybe a little bit of a pullback this way, and then it's going to go into hope. It's going to go in optimism, and then it's going to go finally into euphoria. So again, remember that this is not financial advisor. This is my own opinion, but looks like that what could be happening with Avalanche. And if we're going to regain again all-time high, the target for Avalanche is going to be 1,700% or 17 times more what it is right now, which is only at the moment at $12. So it's going to go from $12 to 140. I mean, this is going to be massive. So again, I'm not a big advocate of altcoins. I prefer to trade Bitcoin and Ethereum, but this could be amazing. The other one I want to talk about today is Ethereum, which has shown as well like a little bit of strength. It looks like it's forming right now more of a cup handle. So I'm going to show you what a cup handle is like. It's a shape that is going to do like a reversal this way, then it's going to form, this is a cup, then it's going to form a handle this way, and potentially it's going to go and reach higher target. So again, if I calculate how high this cup and handle could go to, what I have to do is to pretty much calculate the whole thing of the cup, and then I'm going to just put this one from here to here, and then I'm going to translate it from here to here. So, and if I bring it this way, it's going to bring it roughly at this level at around $4,000. And again, this level also corresponds to the 0.786 Fibonacci retracement. So again, end of the year, the expectation for Ethereum could be reaching a level of $4,000. And after that, we might see a correction down to the downside. And then once the real bull market can start, then a continuation to the upside with targets of in between $7,400 to $11,000 Ethereum. So I would say that my target for Ethereum the next year or two is going to be roughly $10,000, which is great. And the last thing I want to show you why I think that medium-term stocks and crypto is going to be super bullish is the DXY, guys. The DXY has shown an incredible weakness right now with all the macroeconomics, playing out at the moment. The Fed potentially cutting rates maybe at the end of the year if the situation, the economy doesn't really perform well, is going to really put lots of pressure, lots of weakness into the DXY, which usually it's inversely correlated with crypto. So the DXY goes down, crypto goes up. And of course, as you can see from here, we are since 2011 in this big channel, diagonal channel. And if we are actually trending down to this side over here, it looks like that the DXY has actually formed a bear flag. So the price went down this way. It tried to retrace at this level over here, and then it just started to break to the downside as well, tried to retest over here, and now it looks like it's going to go down. So it's going to go down more. And if we actually take the target from here to here, or the pole, and then we put it on our bear flag, then the target is going to be exactly what I'm talking about. So by maybe January 2024, the DXY could be down at $94. And of course, if that happens, you can imagine that the price of stocks and crypto is going to go way higher. So to summarize everything, guys, today, CPI in 2 days, I'm expecting that the CPI is going to come as expected or even a little bit lower, which is going to be super bullish for the stock market. But if it comes higher than expectation, of course, we're going to see a little bit of a sell-off into equities and crypto, which is okay because it's a healthy correction, and then we're going to keep trending high because inflation is coming down. The Fed is almost done with interest rates. That's going to be very positive. Also, remember that Bitcoin now is tending at $30,000. I'm expecting a pullback at a roughly 28 to 29,000. Then before continuing to go higher at 35 to 36,000. DXY, of course, it's trending down at the moment, forming a bear flag, and I'm expecting that it's going to finish the bear flag and going down to maybe $94, $95. Avalanche to go from $12 to $144 in the long term, which is going to be a 17x. You could put $10,000 and return 170K. In Ethereum, also in the next 6 to 12 months to reach 4,000, but then at the end of this bull market, maybe to go to 10 to 12,000. Guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope it was helpful. And if you don't forget to subscribe to the channel, it's going to be super helpful to continue to post this kind of videos. And have a great day. I'm going to see you in the next video.